Hey everybody, my name is David Thompson and I'm a 34-year-old type 1 diabetic. I was first diagnosed when I was 25 years old back in 2007. At the time I had some vision problems and I didn't think much more of it than I'm probably just going to have glasses. So I went to my local optometrist, he did his exam and he was a little bit concerned that it could be something more serious and he told me that I should get checked out to see if I was a diabetic. And at that time, that really confused me because there was nobody in my family with a history of diabetes. So it was Thanksgiving Day. I remember I checked after my meal, and my blood sugar the very first time I ever checked it was 550. And I know now that that is extremely dangerous and very, very bad. But at the time, that number didn't really mean anything to me. It was the first time I ever checked, and I didn't know that a normal blood sugar should only be about 100. So I didn't show too much concern in having to get it taken care of immediately, but I set an appointment to go see a specialist a couple weeks later, and I remember he did an A1C test, which is an average blood sugar. And when he did that, my A1C came back at over 15%, and my average blood sugar was like 440. I remember he gave me insulin right there in the office. Like, I had to take my first injection before he would even let me leave the room. And then a year later, I was able to get put on an insulin pump, which is what I still wear today. And it's a device that I have to wear 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that acts as like an artificial pancreas. Still today, that is the best form of control for a type 1 diabetic. And with that, my blood sugar did drop a little bit. My average dropped to 250, which is still, double what it should be. And my fasting, which is the first time I check in the morning, my fasting blood sugars were always 350, sometimes they were over 400, and no matter what I did, no matter what I ate, I could never get it better. And it stayed like this for 8 years, and I just figured, you have an autoimmune disorder, if there's no cure for it, you're going to have to learn to live with this. So I just dealt with the highs and the lows and the irritable moods and all the things that come with that. And thankfully, I didn't have anything really serious happen until, I'd say, May of 2015. And that was just a couple months before my wife found out about Neolife, which is the product that I have been taking ever since I found out about it, and I'll tell you why. So she started taking it in June of 2015 and didn't know much about it, just she thought it was a weight loss program. And it was mid-July, and she wanted to go to a shake party to learn what it was all about because she was experiencing some amazing results. And supportive husband got drug along with her to the shake party, and I'm sitting there in the back of the room with my arms crossed, and I'm not paying attention to what the guy's saying. I'm hearing him, but I'm not actually listening. And then he got to a point where he talked about the glycemic response control in the Neolife shakes. And that really perked my interest because that to me means blood sugar control. So I started paying attention and listening to what actually was being said at the shake party. And I remember the end of the shake party, I ran out to my car as fast as I could, grabbed my wallet. When I came back in, I bought the weight loss pack, which is the Pro Vitality and 2 shakes a day. And the reason that I wanted to do that is I had a little bit of weight to lose, but I mainly wanted 2 meals a day where I didn't have to worry about my blood sugar at all. And it was August 1st of 2015 that I started. And I remember on August 2nd, overnight, my fasting blood sugars that were, 350 to 400 sometimes, 146 in one day. And this blew my mind. How can something this simple to do have this effect on my body? I haven't been able to have a controlled blood sugar in 8 years, and all of a sudden I have it in one day. So I wanted to put this product to the test because I was a big skeptic. So for the next month, I ate the same poor diet that I used to eat, the fast food, the pastas, the pizzas, and I didn't do very much exercise. And 30 days later, I found out that I had lost 10 pounds. My average blood sugar dropped to 131, and I cut the amount of insulin I use in half. So I'm saving tons of money on my insulin. I'm feeling great. I'm losing weight. My blood sugars are in complete control. So now I really got to take it seriously. So I started eating better, exercising. Fast forward about 16 months now, I had lost 25 pounds, gained a little bit back because we're going to the gym, so we're putting on muscle using the exact same products to control my diabetes that my wife is using for her weight loss testimonies, for her anxiety. So, it's amazing what your body can do when it's given the correct nutrients. And, The future that I see for myself now is absolutely amazing. Amazing blood sugar control, great weight loss. I feel great. I feel energetic. I feel like I am the old husband that my wife met 13 years ago, and I am so grateful to Neolife and these amazing whole food nutritional products that they offer. Thank you guys.